Hey FitSteps, it's Annabelle, your exercise specialist for the Richardson population and for the Dallas-Baylor location. I'm going to show you a few movements with our FitSteps Focus email that will be for a Bosu ball. But if you don't have a Bosu ball at home, I'm going to show you a variety of things that you can use to help work on your balance. So let's get started.
This movement is a soldier position, also known as our neutral position. So you're more than welcome to find a platform that just makes the ground a little unsteady for you, such as a blanket, pillow, or a cushion. And feel free to use a table, counter, or chair so that you stay balanced. You really want to work on being balanced. For a challenge, you're going to close your eyes. The goal is to hold this position for as long as possible. Excellent. For the second movement, you can do a step up. So we're going to start in our soldier position, keeping our body nice and stable. So this is when you've progressed from the soldier position. Holding for 3 seconds and then stepping back with your right foot to your left. Right foot again, your leading foot, holding for 3 seconds in that soldier position. Beautiful. So again, you're more than welcome to use a table, counter, or chair to help you with that balance. The goal is to do it independently. I would love for you to try with focus on one leading leg at a time for the 8 to 12 repetitions and then on the other side. Notice how slow this is and focused. And repeat. For the third movement, we're going to do our side steps. So again, starting in our soldier position, stepping off with one leading leg and stepping on with the other leading leg. So starting with one side for 8 to 12, holding for 3 in your soldier position and back down. Breathing deep, doing it nice and slow, focused on engaging that core, and then switching sides. So notice I have to move the cushion a little bit, hold onto that counter to get you stable at first, and then work on doing it independently for the count of 3. Checking the posture, breathing, and holding. Excellent. For the fourth movement, we're going to do marching. So we're beginning in that shoulder position again, using the table, counter, and chair. So this isn't necessarily marching in place, but it's focus marching where we get that thigh parallel to the floor. That's the goal. So starting, you can alternate legs for a little bit of a challenge, or you can do one leg at a time, and for even more of a challenge, you can hold it there for a little bit longer. Holding, making sure you're balanced, breathing, and bringing it back down. If you can't get your leg that high up, so it's parallel, start just holding with one foot at first to get up to the parallel with your thigh. There you go. It should be a little easier, and then bring it all the way up. Beautiful. So then you would repeat each side. For the fifth movement, we're going to do hip abduction. So bringing that thigh and your leg away from the center of your body. Starting in soldier position, keeping your legs, stomach, and your back tight. You're going to be moving one leg to the side, keeping your whole core stable. So notice you're not leaning to one side or the next. You're just letting that leg come out to the side. You may need to use a counter, table, or chair at first to get used to this movement. Notice that my leg is slightly bent. That's okay, but I'm still moving that thigh and staying stable at my core. So this is what it would really look like when you're doing the position so that you have that table, counter, or chair close by to you. For a challenge, you're more than welcome to use a stretch band. So once that exercise has become easier on both sides and you're able to hold it, you can use a stretch band around your thighs to create greater resistance. Again, keeping that core, back, and stomach nice and tight. Posture is strong. Using the table, counter, or chair for balance if we need to. I had to make it a little bit tighter and switch my cushion because I was sinking more in my pillow. But just like this, keeping some balance here. Excellent. For the sixth movement, we're doing hip extension. So this time your thighs and legs are going behind you. Starting with in the soldier position, checking that posture, core is engaged, and extending your thigh behind you, working those glutes. So you're going to pause for 1 second. Each time you extend that leg, pause and back. Excellent. To make it a little more challenging, you're more than welcome to alternate those legs. After you've done a repetition on your right and a repetition on your left, that's too easy, then alternate right and left, like shown here. So right, and then switching left. So that takes more coordination, more balance, and more focus. Notice how much I'm breathing. Don't forget to breathe and keep those shoulders down. Doing awesome. For the 7th movement, quite challenging, we're going to squat. So again, we're going to start in our soldier position. I'm holding on the counter here just to show you how we want your body to be. So you want those thighs to be almost parallel to the floor. We don't want those knees past those toes. You want your back straight, gaze forward. Knees are in line with your ankles. Gaze is forward. So it really takes some balance and coordination to get lower. But you stretch your arms out in front of you for that balance and for focus. So really making sure that those knees aren't past your toes. So I'm holding on here just to get the movement, and then you can do it more independently. Good, just like that. Those knees are right above the ankles. Holding the position for longer, 5 seconds to 30 seconds, will make it a little more challenging. For the last movement here, number 8, we have our lunge. Again, starting soldier position. Using some balance, just like our step backs or step ups. Making sure the front thigh is parallel with the floor, back thigh is perpendicular with the floor, knee is not past your toes, but rather in line with your ankle. Excellent. And the back leg is hovering off of the floor. So it's a slow movement, really focusing, really engaging those quadriceps and those hamstrings. Extending the back leg, perpendicular with the floor, hovering, engaging those muscles, working on that core, checking that posture of that knee with the ankle, and engaging the quadricep to come straight back up. So this is an advanced movement. You do 8 to 12 repetitions on one side. Maybe you'll start with 6 and then progress and then go to the other side. Checking that posture each time. The posture of your knee, your thigh, the back leg, making sure you're nice and strong there, and using a table, counter, or chair if you need to. Switching and alternating for a challenge if you need to. That becomes way too easy. Go ahead and switch right leg and left leg. Whew. Focus and slow. Really engaging those muscles. Excellent. Using the table, counter, and chair just for that movement if you need to. But we just want you to practice what it would look like to engage those muscles.
Those are 8 different exercises with modifications and advancements that you can use to work on lower body strength and core strength and balance without using a Bosu ball. But if you have a Bosu ball, that's what we would love for you to use. Have a great day.